Training tips with Ruthie. Today I'm at base camp. I'm not on the beach and I'm not in a bikini, but we're still gonna do some cool shit. Today I'm gonna show you 3 rotational movements for core and the hips. And so why should we be putting these in our training? Well, you think about any sport, like if you think you're surfing, so you're twisting, let's say you're boxing, using your hips, you're twisting, maybe you're throwing, you might be running multi directions, twisting, turning. Most sports have that sort of movement within them. Also, if you're like bending down to pick anything up, if you've young children, on your back. So think about your like spine health. It's great for your spine health, your low back, and drilling these sort of patterns are like kind of real life movements. We don't just move in one pattern. So the first one, we're going to use a dumbbell. It's like a rotational squat. We're going to have our feet nice and wide. You're going to squat like a sumo squat. Toes are out. Squat down. And I'm going to rotate and swing the dumbbell up diagonally. Return with control. Twisting and back down. And so this part is hugging in. And I'm twisting on that toe. Rotating that hip in. I'm reaching, so I'm twisting and I'm reaching at the same time. I'm pressing firmly down into these toes and coming back down. So I'll do a few more to show you. One side probably feels more natural than the other. So that's also working like hip strength along with core strength. So that's number 1. I guess it could be called like a, I don't know, rotational squat or some sort of jazz. We can figure that out later. Next exercise is going to be a side plank, dumbbell rotation. So you can come into like a split stance here. We're going to start with the dumbbell here. Rotate up, look up, rotate down. So we're rotating from this part, reaching up, rotating down. You can even do it with your hand. So I'm creating like a banana shape here, pushing up my hips. I'm not sitting back on my hips. They're stacked. So you're really going to be working here, this part of your obliques and into the back there, and this rotation. So you'll be working on your shoulder stability here on this side with that one. So that's the second one. What else can I tell you about that one? It's hard. Okay, final one is going to be a Russian twist. I'm going to show a couple of different options. With this one, I need a towel for my little bum. So heels down, press down into your heels. We want to keep the hips forward. This is the first option. And twist. And twist. So I'm twisting from this part. Dumbbell comes to the floor. Focus on keeping those hips forward. So what you don't want to happen is the knees to flop from side to side to get that dumbbell overhead. The other option is to have the legs lifted and try and keep that control in the hips here. So you're going to have strong hip flexors here and use pressing the knees together, the ankles together, pulling the inner thighs towards each other and lifting the pelvic floor to support. To show you what it looks like. from the side. You can flex your toes. Let me see if I can move back a little bit. Flex the toes. That will help with keeping the hips in line. So down on the floor will look like this. You can use a kettlebell there either, or a plate. Sometimes using a plate, you have a little bit more stability because it's like a bigger surface that you're moving from side to side. So there you have it. 3 rotational movements at HQ training tips with Ruthie's. So like, comment, save, share, subscribe, follow, all of the above, for more training tips with Ruthie. Twist, keep twisting, keep rotating, keep changing directions. Be strong in your movement patterns. Be unstoppable. Train for life, guys. Training tips with me.